That's me, and this is my buddy Fisher and Fournier. And this video is about our trip to Queen Elizabeth Wildlands Provincial Park. Queen Elizabeth Wildlands Provincial Park is a non-operating park situated between Minden and Bracebridge, just north of Barrie. The park is about 37 kilometers across and hosts some of the most rugged and untouched scenery in central Ontario. For our backcountry trip, the access point we used was at Victoria Falls. To get there from the nearest paved road, it is 12 kilometers along the Black River Road just off Highway 6. As you can see from the video, the road is narrow and quite bumpy and rough. However, I was driving a 2014 Ford Fiesta with quite low clearance and I made it through just fine. The only concerns along the road are some of the deeper potholes, and there's one small brook that can get flooded over the road when it rains, as you can see when my car goes through it. Other than that, the drive is not too far. The only issue is there is not a lot of parking at the trailhead, so just make sure to get there early if you're staying the night.
So, it is May 18th, day one of the May long weekend expedition. So I'm out here with buddies from Staffing, Fournier, and Fisher. Yeah, I know you guys like the vlogs, but we've been talking all day about shooting these. But, so it's very similar to my trip back in June last year. Same type of post. So we're staying at one of the campsites in the Black River, and it's a pretty good site. We first got confused because I think this is site 10 and we went to site 9 at first. The markers aren't marked per site, so we went down that and I realized, I'm like, oh, this doesn't look the same as I remember. So we hiked back up, hiked a little farther, found the proper offshoot with the markers, took that through, and set up shop. So we got Fisher's tent, we got all our sleeping kit arranged, we got a fire going, we ate before we came. It was only like a 2K hike in, so a little under an hour or two. And bit of rain, so it rained right out the get-go. So we were wearing our ponchos and jackets, so those are up. And that camo tarp is just like covering our tent for some extra protection, in addition to the fly. And it's stopped now. It might rain tomorrow, we're not sure. It was supposed to, but then again, it was supposed to be raining right now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're in for some good weather. Because good weather means we can do good mileage. It was already pretty slippery with the rain, so like I fell. I didn't fall bad. I slipped to my side, landed on my back, which is good because I have the backpack. But everything's going great. But we'll just get up when we get up tomorrow, and we'll start the hike down to Rex Pond, and if we're feeling fast, then we'll continue on to Rainy Lake. Otherwise, we'll camp at Rex Pond for a night and then head back here, and we'll just move from there. So yeah. Further along. That's when the great man appears, right in those rocks.
Along the trail heading south on the Black River, the trail is moderately difficult to traverse, with one particular area requiring us to use branches to build a bridge over a small creek. After passing through the Blackfly Junction, the trail becomes much more open rock barrens which are difficult to navigate due to the lack of trail blazes. Most of the trail blazes are blazed approximately 100 meters apart on the rock face, which makes it difficult to see when traveling from far away.
Okay, so the time is 10:56. It's 10:56, May 19th. 2023. We've entered the High Falls Loop off the Ragged Rapids Loop, and right now we're hiking on a rock barrens, huge rock barrens. It's been raining since 9 p.m. last night, so we woke up and everything was wet. We got dressed, everything was wet. We're hiking, we're soaked, but we're feeling good. We're making insane time. Like, we're going so fast. The trail was washed out and like everywhere, so we've been just getting wet doing it. Crossed a couple of small beaver dams and stuff, by some ponds, which you'll see videos of later. But I mean, it's been a great trip so far. Everything's wet, but we're doing good. So I'll provide you guys with some updates as we keep going. Open sesame. Open sesame. Big brain. Yeah. Okay, so it's May 21st, 2:18 p.m. We're on the Barrens Lookout Trail, and it was brutal getting here. So yesterday we set up shop, upgraded the fire pit. You guys will see some of that most likely. Got tons of videos on camp footage. Went fishing for a bit, but now we're trying to get to the lookout, and the issue is that first the trail getting there was marked, but then the offshoot for the Barrens Lookout Trail was not. The other issue is that because it's not marked, it's just kind of ATV tracks from, we guess, the park rangers that go there, which is really difficult to navigate. And right now we're kind of just off trail. We've set some GPS waypoints to where we're going and where we began and everything, so we know the gist of where we are. But right now we're just trying to navigate to that direct lookout, because we thought we were on it, and it's, you know, we're up on a hill, and we were looking in the distance, and there is a giant hill that's just all rock and open. So we figured that's the lookout. So we're just taking steps now to go take a look up there. It's hot. Yesterday it rained a bit, but it was practically, okay, it rained all day. I lied. It rained all day. But today it hasn't rained at all, and the weather's been good. It's hot. We're looking to have lunch at the top of the Barrens, so once we get there, we'll be able to set up. And yeah, I'll let you guys all know the feedback from there.
After we completed our hike back from the Lookout Trail, we spent the rest of our evening relaxing and getting some well-deserved rest. We spent time around the fire eating dinner of MREs and watching the beaver swim by before turning in for the night.
So it's May 22nd, 9:23 a.m. We started our hike at like 7:40 this morning from Rex Pond. We've already covered like 5-6K. We've been flying this whole morning. We packed up camp pretty quick, ate breakfast, hiked out. It's good. It's hot. The bugs aren't too bad, but we just made it to the second set of rapids. And they're flowing, they're going. So we're gonna keep hiking. We're gonna have lunch at the trailhead a bit later, but it's really good. Try to get a bit of a better angle of these falls and rapids up here. Right now we're just hiking through along the edge, but you really wouldn't want to fall off this. This is nuts. Let's take a look. Couldn't really get a good view of this the day before. because it was raining, but so yeah, now we're just hiking out.